One thing about falls is as people get older, this happens, and that throws your center of gravity off.
Right.
And that can be one of the reasons why you fall more is because you're
displaced.
Exactly, right. We could go a whole video on that. Bob.
Right.
Okay, so it's simple. We're just going to march. Slow. You're not going to do this. We want to use good control up.
It's making you balance on the foot for a little while.
Exactly.
Because if you go really fast, it's easier than if you have to actually balance for a while.
Exactly right. So up and down, up and down. We're going to do 10 of them, 5 on each leg, okay? If it's too easy with both hands, simply just go to one hand, and like Bob, he's doing it with no hands.
I mean, that's the first thing we'll look at when someone's losing their balance. It's usually in their hips.
Right.
Their hips are weaker.
And oftentimes, the abductors, I think, are probably oftentimes the culprit. Now, we're going to do this. Now, it's not straight in front of you. It's straight off to the side. Get something for balance and work it like this. And you need to get out. If you're too close to the cupboard and you're bumping, it's no good. You may have to go just the other side. And do 10 of these. If you do them slow, with your toe pointed forward.
The wrong way, too, Ben.
The
wrong way.
Right. If you're doing this.
Like the penguin.
Yep, it's no good. You got a good posture up tall and just the hip moving. And if you look at my foot right now, my toe is straight ahead. That's important. If you point your toe out like this, it's easier to do, and it's strengthening the incorrect muscle. It's not going to help as much. Okay.
Can we show a subtle sign that your hip is weak, Brad?
Sure.
I mean, when you do that, if you stand here and without holding on to anything, and you lift up this foot and it drops down like this, that means this hip is weak. If you do it the other way, you know, you see people walking like this, that usually means their hips are weak.
That's known as a Trendelenburg gait. Critical because your ankle strength is really important for your balance. We're going to go up on your toes, hold on to that cupboard, come back, and pull your toes back this way. We're going to go up on the toes and back, and do 10 of these.
These are difficult to do unless you're holding on to something.
Right,
you're definitely going to want to
If I put one finger on there, it makes a big difference. Okay? Now, after you go through that, good posture, hold on to something, and see if you can stand on one leg for 5 seconds. If that's real easy, take one of the supports away. And then if that's really easy,
let's see if you do it the other one. Yeah.
And if this is really easy, time yourself for 30 seconds and see how many times you need to grab the chair or put your foot down to balance. And then that's a 30-second balance test. I don't think we need to get into that right now because I want to get into the more advanced technique. More advanced. You're going to put your feet like this, and then why don't you face this way, Bob, and do what I'm doing. You're going to take, it doesn't matter which foot, I'm going to do your left leg, come forward a little bit, and then you keep sliding it forward, and now you're going to bring your heel in front of your toe, and go right.
It gets harder.
Yep.
I'm already moving a little bit.
Right, so that's a progression of balance, like this.
Sure.
Okay? Now, if that's too easy, then we're going to go to the next part, and that's heel, toe. Why don't you walk right down that red line, Bob?
I mean, it's not okay for you, but...
Hopefully this isn't in the middle of the night after I've had a few drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not testing for sobriety here.
I don't have the best balance, Brad.
To this, right here, and stand on this one. And we're going to use a cane to start with. I'm going to touch out to here. This is much harder than it looks. It really works the muscles.
You want one behind you, Brad, or is that too hard?
Well, you can put one back there. Yeah. There you go. And over here.
So this you need 5 of them.
This is the really hard one over here.
Yeah.
Over here. And then behind you. I know you can't see it, but we have one behind it. You're going to touch. It's important you do both legs. Touch. And if it's too easy or if it's too hard, you're going to bring him in closer. If it's too easy to do this, you simply bring them farther away.
This is one we do for ankle retraining too, after someone sprained an ankle. So it's a good one to do. It's very difficult. So then you said the other leg, Brad?
Yep. There. You know, and if you're pretty advanced, you take the cane away, and then you're kind of doing one of these things. But be safe. Do not get carried away because you don't need to fall and have a broken hip while you're working on your balance exercises.
Exactly. All right, then you
has some stairs to get in and out of your house.
Be nice if you have stairs with a railing.
Right.
Yeah.
In this case, you could take a step stool like this. Again,
Sure.
make sure you have something
To hang on to.
to hang on to, and a cane. You can go right up to a stairway, like you said,
Yeah,
Bob.
and hang on to the
Yep, if
railings.
the stairway is going in front of you. You're going to touch here, and this is just simply all
Yep.
you start with.
Tapping.
Just so you know,
Stair tapping.
your body gets used to getting your foot up to that step in the right place. And I wouldn't go here. I like to have the patient go all the way up so their foot is on the right place. Because if someone...
Get in that habit right
yeah,
away,
get in
too.
that habit. Because if you go upstairs and your foot's like that,
Yeah,
there's a fall.
down you go.
Yeah. Once you get good with this, and it's easy to do, you have proper placement of your foot, you can go to one hand like we talked to before. The next step is to go all the way up to here. Not only are you working with balance, but then you're working strengthening of the quads, Bob, and that's what you need to get up and down the steps. So that's how these fit together.
And
We
you
work-
can progress from like to 2 rails to 1 rail while you're doing these to
Exactly.
to improve that too.
Now, have someone there with you that can hold you if you need to, but this is advanced, and then you close your eyes and see if you can single leg balance. Much harder than with your eyes open. But be careful on that one. Make sure you got a partner to help you and be safe.